Good morning. Hey crew, John G, Modern Design Aquascaping. Our team builds custom ponds, fountains, and waterfalls out of natural stone and wood. My goal today, to inspire you. Our team is going back out to the project on the island. Beautiful water feature built out of Missouri limestone. The coolest thing, I think, they're actually going to custom drill the lighting into the stones to point them in the perfect direction so that they can create that magical firelight up in the trees. You guys stay tuned, follow the guys as they build this awesome water feature. Tell us what you think down there. Is it super cool? Is it just let me know. I want to hear it down in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow the boys while they get out there on their magical job site and build this amazing water feature. Thanks for hanging out with the Adams family, guys. John G out.
We are doing a pondless waterfall 12 feet long in the backyard with a nice gentle slope that we're going to work with, accommodate for some good grade change, some awesome waterfalls. We've got amazing cedar stumps, not to mention Dad picked the prettiest Missouri limestone rocks. They are amazing. So you guys stay tuned because this project is going to turn out to be awesome. Be here all week. Catch you next time. We're out. Let's get to work. Dig a hole. Dig it extra wide so that we have maneuverability in there, and it's not, you should never be confined by what you dug.
Okay.
It's like on the Goldsteins.
Yeah.
Remember, like we moved the plumbing and dug like a whole nother 3 feet, and that's what widened out the stream enough for us to do what we wanted to do in there. So we're carving out our first waterfall shelf. We wanted to make sure we get that dug because it is a lot of rock once again. And if we already have our reservoir in, it's all gonna be falling in on top of the already built stuff, and we don't want that to happen. So before we even put our reservoir in, get that thing backfilled, we are actually digging out our first section of stream. We got plenty of liner. We know that we're gonna have fountain stones in here, so we're trying to make sure we excavate extra wide. Like, we know we're not gonna build this thing as wide as we're excavating, but we don't wanna be confined by our dig artistically. So not confining yourself to one pallet, so to speak, or having a straight shot up the hill is the easiest way to make sure we get the most artistic and curvy thing we got going on up here with the fountain stones that are involved. So we're gonna get to digging because it's really cold. I'm gonna go find a hole to dig. This really ain't too bad. Like, I mean, we'll get the big chunks of rock out, but if we actually just flatten this off, and then I'll tamp it with the bucket, and then we can do a thin layer of topsoil to make it nice. There's a lot to work with. That's like spillway right here, tiny bit of stream, waterfall falling that way, literally wrap around this way, waterfall falling this way, streaming into the reservoir. Cool. We should be able to make this happen, guys. With the time frame given to us, we got 1 week to knock this out. We've already got the rock hole dug. This should be easy, unless they decide to add extra fountain stones. We got the extra liner, the extra boulders. We could actually build the waterfall probably like 6 feet longer before we start getting top heavy and our reservoir isn't big enough. And that would also be awesome, but it is also another $15,000 idea. It's exactly what that is. But I'll mention it, we'll see. We shall see, we shall see. have dirt walls, you don't have to worry about it. Here, we got solid rock walls. So we gotta fold everything in, and then we have to do topsoil all the way around the outside and tamp it like 3 inches at a time to get this thing to cinch in, and then you can unfold the burrito, and you have your finished reservoir that is ready to start putting rocks on top of. We've had great weather this entire time, so rightfully I shouldn't complain. But it's kind of my job as the foreman to complain about things. Ask Nick. It's true. We've had beautiful weather every single day except for today. So that's 7 out of 8. But it's raining and windy and chilly all day long. And of course, this is the day where we are getting everything out of here, shuttling all of our boulders out, all of our materials, bringing dirt back, finishing our soil work. That is what is happening today, and we've done such a good job of keeping everything clean until now. We're getting this thing cleaned out right now, Pondless Waterfall done, fountains all good to go, and we are almost ready to see this thing relatively clear and running. And we should hopefully be able to finish today. But the odds are slim, considering we're like 250 miles away from the house, and we've got a load of boulders to take back, multiple machines, multiple trucks and trailers. It's gonna be multiple journeys and probably at least another day. So yeah, I'm gonna go play in the mud. I'm out. Absolutely love my detail work. As I said so many times before, detail work will make or break your water feature. So you guys see me coming in a lot of the time. I bring in the moss, I bring in the zephyr lilies. In this case, we brought in an army of ferns and tucking them in little cracks and crevices because we got a lot of shade here. And we are on top of a mountain pretty much. But I cannot preach this enough. Driftwood, 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 1, 2, 3. We've literally on these 2 features here used like 7 cedar stumps. It's awesome. We only use cedar, teak, and cypress, cedar, cypress, and teak, because once they get waterlogged, it takes them ages to deteriorate. So that might be something for you guys to consider as well when you're putting driftwood in your water feature. Try and go for the harder wood stuff like that because it will last longer. And I don't want this thing to go anywhere. It's far too beautiful. It needs to stay for many years to come, and that is exactly what it'll do. Yep, one more thing I had to share with you guys.
that is it for the Missouri limestone magic. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you hanging out. By the way, I'm standing in the middle of a very cool mid-scale waterfall project here in Southern California. You guys stay tuned. This video is coming up soon, and I'm sure this is going to be a spectacular job. Thanks again for hanging. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and you guys stay tuned for more amazing water feature projects from Modern Design. John G. out.